And for Jaylen Brown to voice his opinion in the company of his circle at that particular time, I don't think that he was in the wrong. Who else would be qualified to say if they think that he is a pro or not? Not me. I don't play in the NBA. Not you. You don't play in the NBA. Jaylen Brown. Not only does he play in the NBA, he is an NBA champion. He's just not coming off of winning a championship with the Boston Celtics. So with his eyes and what it is that he know of the game, he has every reason to voice his opinion amongst his circle, and he don't think that Bronny is a pro. Now this is all in the news circulating. People is talking about it. Yo, what is happening? This is Shia Yashub, and this is Mo Talk. We're going to get into this Jaylen Brown saying that he don't believe that Bronny is a pro conversation that is trending right now. First off, I would like to say this, and I did a video not long ago about Bronny being the 55th pick overall in the NBA draft, and how many people are speculating that the only reason that he got drafted was because of his father. And I let it be known in that video that I had absolutely no problem with it if that was the case. And I still stand by that. The reason why is because these types of things have been happening for years. There's a certain demographic of people that we live amongst that always make sure that their people are going to be taken care of, whether they are qualified for the position or not. They will get that position. And so if LeBron had that type of pull in the NBA to allow his son to get drafted, even if it was the very last draft in the NBA, then I have absolutely no problem with that at all. If you are able to pull those kind of strings, then pull those strings. I cannot lie when I say that I do feel a certain kind of way when I think about a lot of players that probably should have been drafted, but was not drafted because that there happened. But at the same time, this is the life that we live, and life is not fair. For a lot of those players that was supposed to have gotten drafted that didn't get drafted, their career is not over with. The NBA has all type of alternative programs, and where people that still have talent, they can figure out their way on how to make it into the league. You got G League. You also have overseas league where they can play and things of the sort. So those players, I feel like they will be okay. But with Bronny making it into the NBA because of what his name is, again, I'm going to say that I have absolutely no problem with that. Now, the thing is now that you are in there, Bronny, you're going to have to do what it takes to stay there. You're going to have issues with your peers because many of them that are in the league already, it was not an easy road for them to make it into the league. They scraped and they crawled, and some of them barely made it, but they made it. And they don't feel as if you deserve to be there with them. Nothing is going to be given to you. And I was not aware that there was so many people that was in the league that did not like your father, but there are quite a few people in the league that don't like LeBron. They call him a dictator. They say that the NBA fold at his desire. They say that he always get his way. And so, I don't know. I'm just an individual on the outside. But that video that I showed here at the beginning, I have to ask the question, what world are we living in? There is for real a difference between public and private. And in the world that we're living in today, it seemed like that line has been crossed, or should I say that line has been erased. Here you have Jaylen Brown at a summer league game with Chicago's Barbie, Angel Reese, and his girlfriend, Karis Gunderzik. Now, understand, people, forgive me. I tear up normal names. So when it comes to names like this here, this elegant and high class name, and I'm gonna tear it up every time. Okay, so forgive me if I called her name wrong, but here he is at the game with these two young ladies, and I know that the Kersery Gunderzik girl is his girlfriend, and they're having a private conversation. Do you think that they knew that they were being filmed and recorded? And not only were they being filmed and recorded, whoever filmed it and recorded, they took the time to read the lips of what it is that he said. That's crazy. Privacy. Do it even exist anymore? I have absolutely no idea. But I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on that. That video is out now. And by all pretense and purposes, it does look and seem as if Jaylen Brown said that he don't believe that Bronny is a pro. And his girl made the comment, well, he's going to spend time in the G League. And it does look as if Jaylen Brown said, I don't think so because of his name. He's going to be with the Lakers. And it make me ask the question, did LeBron pull up on Jaylen? Because shortly after that, Jaylen tweets out, it's a flex to have your son alongside you. In the NBA, it reflects greatness and longevity. Bronny has all the tools around him to be successful. I look forward to watching his growth. That's one of the things that I'm talking about, to where we live in a world where we can't even express how we really feel about things. That if I say something, because that's how I truly feel, if you don't feel that way and it's not the popular thought to feel, and somebody get a hold to how I feel, then I got to come back and I got to clean up what it is that I said. We live in a strange time. We live in a strange era. And for Jaylen Brown to voice his opinion in the company of his circle at that particular time, I don't think that he was in the wrong. Who else would be qualified to say if they think that he is a pro or not? Not me. I don't play in the NBA. Not you. You don't play in the NBA. Jaylen Brown. Not only does he play in the NBA, he is an NBA champion. He's just not coming off of winning a championship with the Boston Celtics. So with his eyes and what it is that he know of the game, he has every reason to voice his opinion amongst his circle, and he don't think that Bronny is a pro. Now this is all in the news circulating. People is talking about it. And something happened for him to come back and to put that tweet out that it's a flex to have your son alongside you in the NBA. It reflects greatness and longevity. Bronny has all the tools around him to be successful. I look forward to watching his growth. something happened along the way. And that sounds like LeBron James got in his feelings because Jaylen Brown spoke his piece with Angel Reese and his girl. This was a conversation that they were having that was being recorded. That's a problem. Now, with that being said, I'm going to share this article that I do have, right? Let's get into this article. And let's see if Jaylen Brown was just talking crazy, or did he have some validity to what it is that he says. The article is titled, Jaylen Brown addresses Bronny James comments from Summer League video. Look forward to watching its growth, right? And here it says, James, the number 55 pick in the 2024 NBA draft. Here are some of his numbers. Had 2 points on 1 of 5 shooting, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 turnovers in 25 minutes in the Lakers' 88-74 loss against Boston on Monday. In 4 Summer League games, half in Vegas, half in California Classic in Sacramento, James has shot 0 for 15 from 3-point range. He doesn't turn 20 years old until October, though he was drafted as a defense-first development project. Those are not NBA numbers. I don't care who you say, what you say. Those are not NBA numbers. Jaylen Brown, in his opinion, he said he don't think that he's a pro. Well, he is a pro because he got drafted. 55 pick in the 2024 NBA draft. But his quality is not a pro. For all of the men that made it into the league by sheer work and work ethics and grit and determination, they gonna have a problem. Okay, well, your daddy got you in here, but bro, you 0 for 15 from the 3-point line. You 1 for 5 from shooting from the floor. You only had 2 points in 25 minutes that you was on the floor. So when you play like that, after your daddy did what it is that he did, you are opening yourself up to be scrutinized, Bronny. LeBron, you cannot get in your feelings when your son is shooting 0 for 15 from the 3-point range. There is a video of him shooting a wide open 3 and he airballed it. LeBron, you can't get upset when an NBA champion says that he don't think that your son is a pro because your son is not playing like a pro, bruh. I don't think that it was right that he was being videoed while he was having a personal conversation, but he was, and now it's out in the public, and now we talking about it. He's not ready for the league as far as his play. You got him there, but is he going to be able to keep himself there? And if he continue to play like this here, I'm going to say the same thing that I used to say about Caitlin. And let me say this. She's beginning to start cooking. She's doing a whole lot better. Although she is south in one stat, leading the NBA in turnovers. She is south in that stat, but she's beginning to get comfortable. I'm starting to see her get comfortable. She's getting into a groove. But this video ain't about her. But I'm going to say the same thing about him that I used to say about her. If you don't start developing better than what he's doing, he's not going to even want to play. Because those of his peers is going to make it hard on him. You done got him there. You can't keep running to his defense. You can't keep running. You can't keep running to save him. Now it's going to be up to him. I'm sure that the public consensus would be that Bronny probably should have stayed in college. Maybe not at USC, but he probably should have stayed in college. But he's not now. His eligibility is over with. He declared for the draft. He got drafted. He need development. He's not NBA ready. This article goes on to say in an interview on Sirius XM NBA radio last week, Lakers coach J.J. Redick said that James will eventually be an elite point of attack defender like Oklahoma City wing Lou Dort. He's a development player. That's how we're looking at Bronny. He's certainly going to spend time with the Lakers. He will spend time as well in the G League, Redick said. As we sort of build out our player development program, he's going to be an important part of that. And what I've communicated to him right now, what we're looking for is defensive ball pressure. I told him this yesterday. I said, I don't care if you have 10 fouls. I don't care if you get blown by. What I do care about is if you're on the ball and you're 3 feet off the ball, you have to be a guy that's a ball hawk at all time. We're going to develop his shot. We'll develop his ball skills, Redick continued. He's already got a great feel. He has a really instinctive nature on the defensive end. So in other words, when you read that, what I get from that is, yes, it's true. He was probably only drafted by the Lakers because of his daddy. But they knew what they was drafting. And they're willing to put the time in him to make him into a great player. He has a lot of work. It seemed like he's in a great program to be able to succeed. But when we live in a world where you can't even hold a conversation with the people that you are around without being recorded, that's a problem. I just shared about 4 or 5 posts of children that's missing right here in America. And one of the kids that I posted, I also commented, this goes far beyond my comprehension on how all of these kids are missing when we live in a whole world that is under surveillance. How are all of these kids missing with all of the cameras and the technology that we have in this world? So much so to the point to where Jaylen Brown can go to a game with his girlfriend and Angel Reese and hold a conversation, and that conversation get picked up on camera and makes it to the news. That's crazy. It's a lot to unpack. Jaylen, I respect your opinion, your original opinion. Not that your tweet was wrong, because I do believe that he does have the tools to be great at some point. He just wasn't ready to be in the league right now. So I respect your original opinion. And LeBron James, if you pulled up on Jaylen because of what it is that he said in that conversation, that's soft, man. That's real soft. That's as soft as the play that your son is giving right now, if not softer. Your son need work, and you know he need work, and people are going to have things to say about the way that your son is playing at this particular time. So until he get on the ball, as JJ Redick said, until he get on the ball, he going to be getting talked about. So every time somebody say something about him, you going to come and pull up. Don't forget, you pulled the cards to get him there. And you the reason he's getting talked about. This is Shia Yeshub. This is a Mo Talk. Y'all get at me. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this one here. Until next time, y'all have a blessed day.